myself, and welcome back, everybody, to the second session of Desert of Desolation. Last time we left off, I believe there was some eyes in a oasis, and you woke up and there was flowers blooming because the frost on the sand had melted. Is that correct? Am I remembering
Yep.
my own shit right?
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
were like magically sated.
Yes,
Yeah.
magically sated. I also switched my rolling tables around so that that kind of phenomenon doesn't actually happen as often because it was on the wrong thing.
Good to know.
It's in the wrong slot. I was like, why did you get that somewhere? Oh.
Lucky us.
Okay, so from here on, we are doing the desert travel rules, which I believe I can tweak a little from what it is in the actual rules because you have a wagon and are being pulled by an animal. So you're going to be going faster than 10 miles for every 5 hours because you're not walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a big
Well,
animal pulling you.
Gotta
yeah,
move.
her average speed is 90.
Slightly faster than moving on your own, so I think you can do 4 hexes in the time that I said instead of the 3.
All right.
Yeah.
You still have to roll every hex to see if anything happens, and if nothing happens, you'll just get. Well, there was some dunes. That is the danger of travel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, where and in which direction do you wish to go?
Well, just sprawling out our basic map.
The amazing map that they gave you? I love that map. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
So we don't tiny challenge me.
I
We do
feel
have
like we're even more lost looking at this than we are just reading our surroundings.
We do
It's,
have a heading to
not
some
bad.
areas.
Yep. And if I remember right, the Oasis gave us a third location
Yeah,
of what the things we're looking for.
it said it was somewhere in this direction from you. It would be over here somewhere.
Good to know. All right. So we've got 3 locations. Well, and refreshing my memory, we weren't told of there's no immediately nearby settlements we're aware of we can go to rest.
Not anything immediate. There is the Oasis of the White Palm has a more
That's
or
right.
less permanent settlement. Some people leave and come back, but it has permanent buildings. So even though most of the people that reside there are nomadic, it is still technically a permanent settlement. But that is let me see here on your shit map. That would be the very, very top of the map where that palm tree is. That's it.
That's a long ways off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking for nearest thing. All right, so just refresh.
Would Hyperion know? Like, could we ask? Maybe
If he's
for
aware.
any hints, or
He is our local.
does he have any
Technically.
special tells?
What would you like him to tell you? Would you like him to tell you where there might be someplace you can rest, or if there's any other permanent settlements besides that in particular?
Do we want to rest yet, though, guys?
It's morning, and we're fully
Yeah, it's
charged
morning.
up. We can go.
I mean, it's early, so we should just go.
Yep, just trying to figure out a good direction.
Well, I
before
guess
we
let's just ask, and that's what, north?
What?
do. Everything's
If we're looking
north
at the
of here,
map?
basically.
Okay, yeah.
From the look of things, there is
Yeah.
next to nothing over in
Okay.
here like at all.
So yeah, just ask. You know?
Okay. So what? He'll peer over your shoulder and look at your map and just kind of make one of those smelly cat faces at it, like, "Ooh, who gave you that?"
Yeah, that's right.
And he'll point out that this that kind of what looks like a river on that map is now a dried up river.
Yep.
He knows that the building symbol underneath the dragon there, that is a pyramid of some description, but he doesn't know exactly what's there. And the other building that's a little south and closer to you is the location of a what used to be a city, but he doesn't think that there's anything there anymore unless it's been swallowed by the sand. But that is where both of those locations are where you've been told that there were 2 of those gems for you.
Ooh.
So then,
So
Well,
the former city is the closest.
that
With,
is indeed the closest landmark
potential-
and the location of one of our hidden treasures.
we should at least try to, seek it out.
I recommend heading there. At the very least, if there's some form of shelter, we can at least get some shade when we rest. Plus, ruins. You never know. Might be fun. Could be a joyous little jaunt.
I like
Oh man, I wonder if it'll be anything like the ghost towns back home. Or well,
We
Yeah,
have a
but
good
no,
old
but-
chance to find out. Oh, so that appears to be just, what, like a little northeast of us, basically?
Basically, if you go straight up, you think you could get there, but you wouldn't be following any known path.
Northward through uncharted territory, but it appears to be a relatively straight shot, merely maybe a day or 2 of travel if we pace ourselves well.
I've got you, Wiz.
Okay. Well, I do not wish to speak for everyone here. This is a cooperation and team effort, as it were. I say we do not move forward unless we are in unanimous agreement.
well, I think headed towards what is the closest looks like is the best call for now. I think we should keep our eyes open in case anything changes our minds, but
So by all means.
otherwise, I don't see why not.
Excellent.
Temple Girl. That's her nickname now.
I really
Oh.
just do like that.
I have no objections.
All right.
These closest
Uh,
one makes sense.
Very good. All right. Claps his hands and a little
We're
cloud
all in
of dust
agreement.
comes out of them. Oh. It's like, all right then. Let's saddle up and tally-ho. Climbs up on top of his dead horse.
Squints. Was that smoke or dust? I mean, was that sand or dust?
Might have been ash, actually.
Ash. How'd you get ash on your hands?
I have no clue.
Before you move, let me pull up something real quick for myself. I have that in reference.
Callie, what do you have there? A gun! No!
That's exactly what I have, actually.
Firearm.
Okay, I got it. All right.
Yeah, Julie definitely knows how to use a gun.
Now, it is up to you to move your token. Where do you wish to move? Straight up?
Oh,
We can move.
I'd say straight shot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you something there as you're walking up.
Okay. Oh, right, we passed that pilgrim train heading back the way
yeah.
we came, last session, too. Making a note of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So as you pass about here, and There is atop a dune where the track meets an unexpected turn. A thin, tall pole marks the way. A wisp of colored cloth is attached to the top as a banner, and the silvery bangles hang just below, reflecting brilliantly in the light when stirred by the breeze. So these are
Oh.
the trail markers of the Sand Voyagers Guild that you were told about. So
yeah.
if you would like to make a perception check, I can give you the rough estimate of where their track goes, and if you wish to follow it, you can, or you can just go straight up.
So we found the beaten path, as it were.
So I think, am I higher with that roll? Out than you?
Let's find out. I think we're both pretty approximately the same, but everybody's allowed to do perception. Yeah, Tyr got a 19.
Damn.
Ooh.
All right.
And here's me.
It's a
I
whole room.
got
All right. Whoa. Okay. So between the two of you, it's actually really easy to see this track now. Point. It goes like this. Off that in that direction there. And since that is one second. Okay, there. Discord was doing the thing again.
Fucking Discord.
at least we know what the established path looks like. Wonder where that leads to. Maybe the old pyramid they discussed? I wish our map provided a little more context.
Map.
And this
It's more like an anti-map at this point. It's a reverse of a map. It's a PAM.
It's a
Hyperion
guideline.
kind of looks over your shoulder again. Is like, yeah, who gave you that? Did they charge you for it?
Thankfully, no.
Julie's the translator here, I guess.
Still think you got ripped off, even if they gave it to you for free.
I think they were trying to pawn it off on us. Desperate to be rid of the thing.
I wonder why.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
not brought us misfortune yet. If anything, I'm rather surprised at how strife-free we've been thus far.
I'm suspicious, but we did outsmart, well, our little fella here outsmarted them bandits out back.
You're already a credit to this expedition, Mr. Carr.
So that is what you see, and you can see that the trail goes off for quite a ways before you stop seeing the clear glint of it, because again the dunes are stretched to the limits of your sight, and they kind of roll in the distance. There's not
Good
a
to
single
know.
stone, and it kind of. Actually, just let me read what it says on the map key here, because it's kind of poetic and.
Nice.
Stretching to the limits of sight, the sand dunes of the desert roll into the distance, baked by the blazing sun. Not a single stone shows through the glittering sands, nor does a single insect scurry across the surface. In every direction, the burning silence of the sand sea is oppressive and forbidding. The sun beats down like a golden hammer on this parched land, the crescent shapes of the dunes marching into infinity in all directions. Such landmarks as might be visible are hidden beneath the simmering desert air.
Ooh. I'm not cut out for this climate.
It's really not. You are the pastiest man anybody's ever seen.
He's got a hood up over his head and it is only accomplishing so much.
I do like this heat. Not too big a fan of the cold myself.
Well, we're presented with a choice, everyone.
Says the person with literally white skin. Meanwhile, the person who's just pale is burning.
Oh, all right. Well, we're presented with a conundrum. We have an established path, or the road less traveled dead ahead. with unknown dangers.
I'm inclined to still go the way we were going, but it's good that we know this is here in case we gotta double back.
All right, I'll make a note of
We
this on the
know.
map. Say,
Yeah, we
this
know
is-
this is here.
just scribbles very briefly in the margins, general location, like how far we traveled, the position of the sun when we saw it, just in case we need to find it again.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a good place to fall back to, because we know this is here now.
I really wish I could somehow
So
give you...
Go.
Go ahead.
I said, you're just gonna tilt his head out and just comment. The peoples of land usually know how to travel much better than others.
Oh, always default to the wisdom of the locals. Always. Oh,
Yeah, they know what they're talking about more than we would.
Yes.
it's nice to work
I
with
don't
those
think this-
good heads on their shoulders about those sorts of things. You'd be surprised how many consortium fellows think themselves smarter than the people who've lived here their entire lives when they head somewhere.
Julie looks off into the middle distance, 1,000-yard stares. Yeah, imagine not listening to the people who were here before.
Who would do
Well,
That'd be
that?
awful.
Yeah,
Are we in
wouldn't it?
agreement to head northward then, or attempt the path?
I'm still inclined north.
East towards destination, go north.
Very well. Onward, Lloyd. And heading north.
Okay.
Lloyd the dead horse.
So in that hex, I would like you, as I am revealing that part of the map, to roll me a d6.
Who wants to go first?
Huh? I'll do it.
Somehow you'll roll a 12.
4.
Okay. What we got here? Can you flip a coin for me, or just roll a d4 and pick either odds or evens?
I'm gonna flip a coin because it's fun. Do I call heads or tails, or just tell you which it lands on?
Call heads or tails.
Tails. It's tails.
It's tails. Okay.
Yay.
Landed on my pillow and then slid down.
All right. I'm gonna roll on this table because I can.
Oh boy, did I get us into the shit?
Don't worry about it.
Working on the street. This is like a trader's script, marked by spires that have silver hanging from the dirt like sunlight.
So you don't really see anything for most of the time that you go through this particular area of the desert, but you do see like a kind of like a. It looks like a rock at first, but then you notice that it's moving.
Oh.
Pioneers.
You get a little closer and you see that it is something digging in the sand, and it is a giant desert tortoise. Just kind of,
Oh shit!
just kind of hanging out here.
Aww.
Is
What
that
a beautiful
beast, Callie?
creature.
What was that?
Is that a beast?
That is technically a beast, but it's I have two separate things to roll on. One is just regular animals, and the other one is monsters. You got regular animals because you called your heads or tails.
Woo!
Good to
No, I
know.
just asked because druid.
Yeah, if you want to turn into a giant desert tortoise, you can. No, you've seen one.
I want to know if I want to know if that's in my pocket now.
Gotta make sure. You never know when you need to blend in.
That is indeed
Yeah,
in your pocket now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in my CR range?
It's literally just a 0. It's just an animal.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's
Then
more of a
she
stealth
goes up
roll.
and she goes over and just pets the turtle
It is. It's the tortoise,
as
and
we go by it.
it just kind of looks at you
Tortoise,
like,
yeah.
"What the fuck are you touching me for?"
And how big is it, just for the sake of range? Is it we're talking like just like medium dog size or like giant tortoise size?
We're talking perhaps in the range of a Galapagos tortoise.
Oh, big boy.
Ah,
They're very big,
boy,
Big
Very
bug.
old.
boy.
and it kind of goes back to digging, and you can see that it is looking for tubers buried under the desert sand. You know, things that are hardy enough to grow underground in an arid region.
Ooh,
Yeah.
best of luck, little fellow.
And then in all directions around you in that hex, all you see is more desert dunes.
Oh, it's a rather lifeless place. See, this tortoise
Oh,
here's the
God,
only thing we've seen so far.
Oh God, are you a ritual spell?
What are you doing?
I want to talk. I want to see if I can talk to the tortoise.
I mean, hey, vocal. Although his range of motion for what's considered far-reaching range is probably like a couple hundred square feet. Say, well, there's
Yeah,
this
those-
hill of sand over there. Say, oh wait, no, it was over there yesterday. I think the wind blew and it moved.
Yeah, this is a ritual spell. I'm gonna ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, it does not
Oh.
have much to say. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that it has not much to
Okay,
say.
she just talks to the turtle for a minute, like, "Hey, what's up? How are things here? Anything odd? Okay, cool."
Right.
Kill 7 men and I will kill many more.
Good for you. Fight the power, little guy.
I have brought down the downfall of nations.
Kind of literally just being a tortoise out here. He doesn't go very far. He buries himself in the sand when the sun is up too high, and
All right. I mean, I didn't expect to get like a fucking wealth of information, but
you can talk
you
to
know
the
what?
tortoise
I'm
if you
coming
like.
back. I talked to the tortoise, and then without there's nothing really to gain, but I do it anyway. And then as I'm coming back, I stop and look at Moo, and I say to Moo, "So, you're pretty possessive of your little guy, huh?" Raven.
This is up to you, Raven.
Okay.
I'm
She
not-
just eyes this thing talking to her, and just like, oh, you can talk. Didn't think you could do that.
Gross.
I don't.
She says this out loud with the regalia and like disgust of a reigning monarch.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't think you could
but-
speak.
Between you and me, I'm a bit closer to you than the rest of them.
Though I'm aware, and I'm not quite happy about it.
Don't
That's
worry about it.
Victorian
I ain't mean you no harm.
Victorian Hank.
I'm not worried about you doing any harm, sweetie. You best just stay out my way.
Well, I had no intention of getting in your way.
Oh, maybe
Especially
you
just your
did.
honks back and forth.
Well, maybe you did, but now you certainly don't.
Oh my god.
Oh. Turns her bill up in the air and walks away.
I cut off Speak with Animals.
Yeah.
The animals are
I hang
not
up the
having it.
phone.
They're hot and busy.
I wonder what you'd have to
Todd,
say, Lloyd.
Carl watched this all go down, and he goes, You spoke with the Mui.
Yeah, she's kind of rude.
You third druid make that mistake.
Fascinating.
Fair enough, I guess.
She don't like the talk. She don't like the talk.
Yeah, I can tell.
Beast of action.
He gives sketches, food, and then leave.
I wouldn't stand in her way. The rest of y'all, she might just trample you down.
Kyle tilts head. He goes like, "Did anyone need to be told this?"
I believe
I
getting
mean,
in
we're
front of
gonna
a
get
beast of burden is a rather commonsensical thing not to do.
into a scrap at some point, so I'm just warning y'all.
Fair enough.
So
Just say that we were doing that while we were resting during like the peak heat of the day.
yeah, you were just hanging out with the tortoise while the peak heat of the day was happening. Now that
Just watching go.
the
Gonna say,
noontime
there's a
sun has
reason-
started going down, so
Let's just say the cat and I were napping during all that shenanigans.
Good time
So
for it.
there's a reason why
Yeah.
Kyle does not have speak with animals. This is one of the. He's seen other people make this mistake.
do not talk to me. What
I
is,
know I'm just.
What is a Ulara doing during this?
I guess sort of like keeping on the fringes of the group. Without the immediate social situation of talking about the quest, she's a little bit shy.
Aw.
Mortimer has largely been under as much shade as possible studying the map. He's actually been scribbling he's adding onto it a little bit with his calligrapher supplies, adding in more accurate dunes, actually drawing in that little post that they saw.
I think she's also probably trying to figure out what was going on with that frost, because that doesn't seem like a natural phenomena. And she's sort of racking her brain to see if she remembers anything about miracles or works of the gods that might explain such a thing.
I can't help but notice you're doing some writing over there, Professor.
Yes, I am endeavoring to correct the errors of the original cartographer here. They're rather glaring omissions. Should we perish out here, or should we pass this map along to someone else, or at least like it to be modicum better than it is now?
Well, I think I don't think improving on it's a bad thing at all.
Indeed not. Though, admittedly, there's not much to add. The dunes shift every time there's a breeze. I did draw the little turtle in here, though. Little embellishment. See him?
Little fella. She opens her mouth, stops. It's very nice.
It is not an especially good drawing. It's a tiny little doodle.
No, it's not. But she's being nice. She's like, no, he's doing his best. I don't suppose you'd want a little help with that.
Oh, you're an artist.
Kinda, yeah. I dabble.
By all means, yes, I would love the aid. Anything to pass the time in this heat. Companionship is wonderful.
Yeah, she'll sit down next to him and she'll help pretty up the map.
Well, you can't do anything worse to it.
No.
So
Yeah.
I do encourage you to scribble on this hex map here and like make little notes for yourselves.
I will do so when we move our token away from this little hex.
Yeah, Julie is proficient with. Well, she has painter supplies. She is legitimately an artist.
Specifically a graffiti artist.
Yeah, she's specifically a graffiti artist.
So,
But I think it's enough to be like, okay, that turtle doesn't look great. I think I could do that better.
That turtle ain't right.
all right, somebody again roll
That
another
ain't
d6
right.
now that you've moved.
I will do it.
Ooh, okay. All right.
There we go. That's what he drew.
6 brass dragons attack us with knives.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's-
god.
Bestseller.
Actually,
It's
no,
adorable.
you should be fine.
We should be fine.
Oh no.
Roll me a 1d4 and pick odds or evens.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna roll again. I'm picking evens.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
There you
Larry
go.
B.
And then roll me another d6.
Oh no.
I'm sure it's fine.
One
A
of
lot
these
of
is
dragons.
downgrading.
Okay.
Alright, I'm up for my nap, sharpening some swords.
So nothing that you see on in the dunes with you again. It's just like you happen to glance up and you see more of those like those lizardy shapes that were in the in Bralazar high above you,
Oh.
just kind of soaring in the desert sky. There's like 6 of them
Oh.
go over you.
Wild dragonelles, huh? Assuming they're wild.
Either wild dragonels or somebody riding them like they were in Bralazar.
Oh, I wish I had a spyglass. I'd love to get a closer look at their nature. I am not a naturalist in the slightest, but one can hardly see a dragonelle without feeling a little inspired.
Well, yeah, I can't say I'm familiar with them back in Earth, but I mean they're not completely alien to me. I've certainly seen things like them.
Well, at the campfire tonight, I look forward to hearing tales about them.
All right, bet.
Bet on what?
No, it's a figure speech. Don't worry about it.
What direction? Well, so you say then. Colloquialisms. Fascinating.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm coming to find that less and less of my colloquialisms translate.
And most of what I say won't make much sense to the locals here either. All right. So we just saw the dragonelles. You said we could move one more, or is that it for the day?
That one more because Moo is carrying you by the grace of her herself, I guess.
Majesty.
A regal bearing.
Move.
She has consented to this, and you are lucky, I feel.
Yes.
Okay. So, again, around you, as you settle down, because the night is falling, there is just more dunes as far as you can see.
Oh, relief. It's a good thing we have that orb of yours, or we would not know which way is north.
True enough.
And one more
orb?
d6 for me. Somebody.
I'll do it.
And
I
did you
can
get
do it.
that?
I can do it 1 times.
Sometimes.
Or
D4 and pick odds or evens.
odds. Yay.
Okay. Lucky again.
Hi, this is a rather non-perilous expedition.
You are
Don't jinx it!
you're riding this knife edge. I'm like, I'm being edged as the DM. What are you doing?
I'm grinding it like 2000 Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun one though. That's a fun one though. So,
Professor, don't say that.
Go fast.
you settle down
You're
and
gonna like tempt fate.
as you settle down and you stop moving so much after you make camp. You see
On 4 or 5 pence.
there are little burrows in your chosen area, and as you settle down and stop moving so much, you see that Hyperion is just kind of staring at those holes, and you see that eventually there's a tiny little face that pops out. It looks like a mouse,
Could
but
I,
not quite.
Could I walk over there just to kind of check things out too?
Yeah, the face immediately disappears when you walk over there. But
Okay.
I'll
They don't
I'll
like
sign
the
out
flaming
Hyperion.
sword.
What are those?
Ground squirrels, maybe?
a few holes that are further away from you, and you see again a tentative little nose poke out before. It's a little bigger than the ones on Earth, but you know what these are even.
Oh.
These are very big jerboas.
Oh.
Oh.
And as soon
Well,
as soon as you
shit.
stop moving so much and the sun goes down and they deem it safe, at least 24 of them come out of these holes and start bouncing around looking for something to eat. And they must be finding something that you wouldn't be able to subsist on, because they are just going at it.
So we subsist on
Then
your
there's jerboas. Bigger in ones back home, but that's definitely what they are.
Maybe they're diet.
Fascinating.
Hyperion,
Yeah, dire jerboas.
Hyperion vanishes from your shoulder for a few minutes and comes back with like 3 of them.
Nice.
Vicious.
Well, it was. Those ones were dire jerboas.
He just looks at you and goes, "What else did you expect me to eat?"
I ain't judging. I am not
just
one
for
to
that,
judge
I'm not
what
sharing.
someone else eats.
I'll subsist on what I brought along, thank you.
He
I'm
looks
so
at,
sorry.
No, he looks at you, Tyr, and he goes, "No, I'll share with you if you want some. Just not her."
Not some, thanks.
I'll get a fire going.
So who's on this one? Hey there, Wiz.
What?
You heard me.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear.
Wait, what was that?
I'm terribly short-sighted then. You waited until now to tell me?
I mean, I figured you'd notice.
Yes, but
My hooves are kind of hard to hide.
forgive me, I will bear that in mind going forward. I was simply eager to share a meal with new friends and comrades.
Appreciate it.
All right, making a note of that, and getting that fire started. Lloyd, come here, I need your hoof.
Oh
He literally just rubs a,
We're gonna call this one hoofing it.
yeah.
You're
he
betting
starts
down.
a fire by rubbing its tinderbox against the old sword that's sticking out of Lloyd's skull.
Oh God.
Use what you have.
You do have hooves, Miss Librarian.
I do.
Yeah, those there are
Are those not common in humanoids?
No.
well, no.
Not quite.
In humans, not at all. But most of my friends weren't really human, so
I'm more like what you'd call a hybrid, darling.
If I remember
Oh,
right,
all
Satan's
right, all right.
technically have Fey origins, do they not?
Faye, yes.
oh, the fairies, them's right bastards.
Ow.
Great part. If I need to fit in, I could cover my hooves and my tail, but out here, I don't see a need to.
Honestly, a little jealous. Keeping covered like this to keep the
Hey,
heat
now
off
eat
is
Cheetos.
vicious work. Shoot, we just spews away like 6 jerboas that were gathered around the fire.
They boing away with their horrible long legs.
Uncanny little
Hey,
creatures.
no, they're adorable.
I love them, but their legs are fucked up.
They are uncanny looking sometimes.
It's a tennis
I,
ball and
I,
stilts is what they are.
I didn't tend to blend in the best if I tried to go in a human town, village, city, whatever. The people found my my skin uncanny.
Your skin. What's wrong with your skin?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you hadn't noticed, I'm paler than the professor here.
Not for long. Already a few shades
I know.
painter than when we set out.
I'm not gonna be tanning. I can't do that. I don't have that thing you call melanin. I ain't got none.
Strange. The man come in the many who's. That's what they call them, who-mans. Shifty eyes call us.
Yeah,
human.
you know, that's the best reason for them being called humans I've ever heard.
Where did you get that colloquialism from? I've never heard that. You're
Blinks.
from Schultz, yes? I don't remember hearing that. I've read books in that place.
He's what the lizard folk say. He's because man's of hue.
Ah,
That explains it. I've rather dreadfully underread on that subject.
We are very literal minded.
You traded much with them?
not
Oh, much.
What sort of
not
things
big
do they
on
prefer?
the figures of speech.
What? Sorry,
Not big on the figures of speech.
no. They find them very confusing.
I can get that.
These lizard folk do not tend to lie. We do not like it.
Hmm.
Oh, there is one called himself Pinhead. Pinhead, big liar.
Pinhead? Do I have to put a lizard folk called
Pinhead?
Pinhead into your background now?
No, I think it was
Finhead.
Finhead.
Fin.
Finhead.
Thin. Oh.
He said, unless we go to Charles, we're not seeing Finhead.
What was that his name or was that a nickname?
Shrugs. He's introduced himself as Fiendhead.
Pinhead.
Huh.
Big liar. Say beetle, fire beetle. Not fire beetle, just beetle.
Beetles. Oh,
A friend
okay.
of mine attempted to breed fire beetles once. Didn't go well. Burned his house down.
Lizard folk find delicacy.
Yeah, they are delicious.
Yes.
I suppose I can see that. Not back home. People don't really like eating bugs, which is weird because there's so much protein and stuff in them. But it's a cultural thing. Some humans are perfectly fine doing it.
In Schultz, eat bug or bug eat you.
Huh. Big bugs, I take it.
He lifts up a hand and does the symbol with the hand. Just bugs do not care about size.
I think in those sorts of places, it's usually less the account of size rather than quantity.
Yes.
Oh, so like more along the lines than big ant swarms.
Seen ant strips sort of strip big neck thing.
Whistles.
Yes.
When you do
Even-
that, you see every single jerboa around you immediately go, what?
Perk up like,
Oh,
What?
shit! Hi, little ones.
I understand words.
uncanny little creatures.
Get
Well,
in the cage.
closest thing I've seen to that, I did on a previous expedition to Icewind Dale, which was from thankfully quite a distance away. I did see a remorhaz, a mother and child actually.
Oh, what's that?
Hold on, he'll do another really, really crude sketch of a remorhaz. Best he can. It's just a few squiggly lines. It's like large centipede-like things. Big enough to
So-
rival a dragon in size, I believe.
Tilts head at the drawing and goes, "He's centipede?
Centipede, yes. Rather more like that. Wish I had some manner of... Just kind of flips through his spell book for a minute. This is new. No, I'm afraid I don't have anything that can quite provide an image of that.
I'm so
Really?
sad Ka's not curious about Magicraft because I fucking question why is there a new thing in your spellbook you didn't know about? Sorry.
It sounds like something. Not whether it's real or not. It depends on who you ask. I can't say for so myself. But there's these things called in mythology the Omikade. They were big old centipedes that ate dragons.
Oh.
Well, these give the white dragons of Icewind Dale a bit of a challenge, certainly. They have fire breath that they can emit out from their backs, I suppose. Only a lot I've read. Most of what I was told when I was up there was, you see a sign one was nearby, you stay away.
Yeah, I never did get to throw a Remoraz at you guys in Icewind Dale, did I?
Nope. They were
Shit.
teased.
It sounds like quite the nasty thing.
Oh, in Icewind Dale, everything's out to eat you. Similar to this, except, exact opposite temperatures.
Sounds like Australia. Oh, a cold Australia. Got it.
Fascinating name, that.
It is Australia.
Australia is one of the continents back home.
Okay.
Do they have dinosaurs there?
No, back home, the dinosaurs are mostly extinct. All that's like what's left nowadays are alligators, crocodiles, birds.
Squints, bird, not dinosaur.
Built his head in Victorian paleontology.
Well, no, birds are the descendants of dinosaurs. Like over time, the bigger ones died out, and the smaller ones changed over time. Some big ones are still around. Yeah, trust me, you don't want to get on the bad side of an emu. But
Dinosaurs were bred by giants, didn't you know that?
there is no giant. Well,
I thought dragons were the descendants of dinosaurs, not birds.
It's
Oh,
fucking
dragons are
No.
like,
dragons are another of them. Dragons are another one of them things back on Earth that may or may not be real. Like, there are certainly things you can call a dragon. Like, well, first of all, Nessie, she is a total diva.
You mean to tell me that
But,
your planet wasn't created 6,000 years ago by a pantheon of gods?
Links.
Don't believe in
no.
fire. Tosses around fire sword. What did you say?
Earth is decidedly less magical.
Your Earth star is strange.
It's not a star.
Oh, right,
Planet.
planet. Your Earth planet
Yeah,
is strange.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Ka's got a point at trying to call her Susie. That's not her
Me?
name. What the fuck? Yes,
Julie?
Julie. I tried to call you Susie for a hot minute. Don't ask.
Fascinating.
Julie. Goddamn. Points at Julie. Goes. Goes. Never see this around lizard folk, or you get on fire and dead.
Whoa. I
they very-
didn't say
like-
nothing about lizard folk.
No, he just the hand wipe you both like both hands together, then separate like the don't say it. Goes he's one wizard who said bird is lizard in related, and he dead.
Sensitive
Oh,
subject.
shit. I don't.
He's the lizard.
Apparently.
Lizard folk do not like it being compared to bird. They do not like anyone saying they like bird.
All right.
This includes
All right then.
This includes the big things with feathers.
Dinosaurs, yeah.
Yeah. Squint's like, sure, this is a word I know.
I mean, some dinosaurs had feathers, but not all.
Many have feathers, also depend on season.
I'm
Yeah,
learning
yeah,
so
that
much
makes sense.
about everything.
See, like,
Interesting
like
lot.
the dinosaurs are generally speaking extinct back home, but there are
Did
some
you
that
know
have
they had
been
feathers?
found. Well, for one, them scientists they found stuff on their like bones and things that show that they had feathers.
Did you kill all of them? You to examine their
I
bones?
didn't do it.
I don't think they've forgotten.
No,
Well, the
there's-
Faerun's old enough to have experienced fossilization.
Oh my god!
It is.
can't- No,
Faerun's
they're
actually.
fossilized.
Faerun's actually really fucking old.
Oh,
I was going to say, we've got plenty of fossils in the library. You should know that, Mortimer.
Yeah, they're fossils. The scientists back home can do some wonderful stuff. They're real smart. Smarter than I am, without a doubt. But they're able to figure out by looking at the bones that there are like indentations in the bones that mean that they had feathers.
Oh, better point.
Although also among my crowd, there are also just some dinosaurs who are still alive. My crowd ain't exactly normal though.
are you a dinosaur?
No,
No,
Ross,
she's
remember?
not.
I told you already. I'm a Ross here.
Are you a dinosaur? Yes. When somebody asks you if you are a dinosaur, you're supposed to say, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, I am."
In an idealized world,
Unless you're a lizard folk.
Always yes.
if I had my way.
Apparently.
I had to make certain, that's all. Describing other realms, things seem to clearly run by
Yeah.
vastly different rules.
Yeah, like back on Earth, there's like generally the main religions that are around tend to have a monotheistic view of things. Obviously, that's not the only thing, but they're the big ones right now.
Well, those pop up every now and again. Usually some upstart. The other gods usually kick their ass.
The God, if there is a God back on Earth, he's real quiet. Like I said, much less magical there than here, seems like.
I can't
No
simply
less
see-
strange, but definitely less magical. Like, one of my best friends is a talking head.
Yeah, they have those there here too. So
He's beholder.
No, literally just a guy's severed head in a jar.
yeah, they have those here.
Oh. He's undead.
That can be done. I know colleagues who've worked on that field.
Got a
I
few in
think
the library.
technically, I think technically he's undead, I guess, but like he ain't aged today.
They usually don't.
They don't have the biological.
Learn something new every day.
capability.
His name's Cooper. DB Cooper.
Oh my god, I hate.
How
you.
you
He
wouldn't
made
know that
barrel.
name.
Oh, he was a barrel maker.
No, he was a famous thief.
Thief who made barrels. Fascinating. What did his
No,
father
he
make
didn't.
barrels?
I think
He
you could
didn't
steal a
make
lot of things
barrels.
with barrels.
Barrels are
He
rather
didn't
handy.
make
Actually,
barrels. Oh my god.
smugglers hide things in barrels all the time.
Okay.
He didn't make barrels.
But his
As
father
this-
did.
As this conversation
What?
goes on, like
No.
this,
Yeah.
There was an old
Eventually-
lizard folk in my village who smuggled 12 kobolds out of Wan Tea Fortress with barrels.
Oh my god. Who wants to do first watch?
I'll take first watch since I napped.
Second.
Okay.
Someone with dark vision, preferably.
Yeah.
Do I have? I think I have dark vision.
I don't think
I'm pretty sure
You do
I have
that.
dark vision.
Yeah,
And you have Hyperion.
that's right. Hyperion does.
know,
and
yeah,
I-
wait. Yeah, no,
You
I'll
can
take a
see
watch.
your-
I just
you can
remembered. I'm a
Share both
druid.
your influences, so yeah, you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yep, I got dark vision.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
so we got Sarah
I
on
shall
first.
retire.
Who's second?
You said you wanted to go first.
I will.
First or second, it doesn't matter. I'm not. Whatever.
No, we got Sarah first. I know that.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'll go.
That's fine.
I'll go second.
and then I need a third.
I'll go third.
If you want to do a fourth to
Yeah.
give everybody more sleep time, you can.
I would like that, yes.
You can go fourth
That
then.
would. Yeah, because by that point it would be getting brighter out.
Yeah.
All right. Beauty sleep.
Okay, so Sarah,
Uh-huh.
roll me that lovely d6 for me.
Ooh,
Right.
D6. Okay. Here we go. 4.
All right.
Or again.
That's what I want you to roll.
Oh.
Oh no.
D4 and pick evens or odds.
Pick.
Odd.
God
Oh
damn it!
wow! Exactly is what I got. What colorful, harmless animal will we see this time?
Quit rolling the animals.
You know, giant scorpions are animals.
They are technically animals. I should throw them at you, but they're on the fucking desert monster table.
Kelly's gonna start cursing in a second.
We're having this
Alex,
magical.
Keeps.
This is amazing.
magical
Everyone's having the Snow
Disney-
White effect. All these cutesy wootsy little
Yeah,
shitheads.
magical Disney desert.
Well, these
Uh,
technically
All right,
what
when
you're
am I
technically not.
cuddling now?
So the jerboas kind of like eventually start scattering back into their holes, and you notice that some distance away, some different larger holes are looking like they're having activity over there, and the biggest fucking rat in your life pops out of it. Like, not a giant rat, just a really big rat.
Ugh.
It's one of those rats that approach a foot long, basically.
And it does not look like it gives a shit about you or Hyperion or anybody that is around the campfire. It wanders all the way up to the campfire, roots around in the refuse of your camp fire to look for any scraps that are in it.
Huh. Okay. Well,
And it
keep
just-
an eye on it.
It turns and looks directly at you and then shuffles back off into its burrow.
Right.
Quit rolling the fucking animals!
what the fuck?
Having a great time. I've not even used a spell slot yet.
Goddamn Disney princesses. So that is what your watch goes by, and Hyperion just kind of watches that rat and go, I don't want to eat that.
That would be a fight.
It's too much attitude on that animal.
None of the ROUSs, please.
So your watch goes by without any other rats, or the jerboas eventually come back out once that rat goes back in. They're just kind of hopping around, enjoying themselves, because they're fucking weird little shits. And eventually you go and wake up
That's
Julie.
my turn.
Now, Julie, I want you to roll a d6,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want you to not roll the fucking animals.
Come on, Julie, fuck it out.
Oh
my
my
God.
god!
Oh my
Four!
god.
The fucking animals are here.
A d4, and pick odds or evens.
We're gonna run out of animals.
Evens.
All the animals in the desert live in this little area.
Good.
Yep.
There we go.
Good.
Just gonna put that on the map. Here there be animals.
Roll a d20.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Finally.
Totally fucked up.
4.
Good. The Jerboas, you watch them for a while, and they just kind of, like all at once, they twitch and turn into a specific direction before they scatter back into their holes, and you hear
Okay.
this kind of horrible, wretched noise as you watch a desiccated hand pop out of the sand a few feet away from you, and another one a few feet away from you, and then 2 more voices join them from further into the desert, and eventually you watch these 2, 4, 5 bodies claw themselves back out of the sand. Alright, so I'm going to put
Holy
you,
shit!
I'm going to put you on this map because it's the only. Oh wait, no, that's not.
Because you actually rolled animal, the giant bearded vulture flies down and takes off with the skeletons and drops them and they die.
No. So put yourselves where your camp might be.
This location right here looks good. All right.
I have a design for her, but I kind of love this as Julie's icon.
And here's you.
I'll do a little.
It was yeah.
I'll do a little for the fire.
We have.
I told you there was 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Did it again.
That's weird.
Hold on.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Well, at least we know it's him. It's weird that it didn't show the token.
Yeah, the token's not carrying over.
Hold on. I could probably. Oh no.
Oh god.
That's,
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
That's too epic for this.
Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
No.
You were complaining about not using any spells.
It's, oh no. They're funky
He
skeletons.
waited until I wasn't around.
They are funky skeletons. Alright. Yay.
There we are.
Yay! I gotta have that smug cat.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
wonderful.
it's getting a little Jumanji up in here now.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Ghouls.
Everybody, I think it's time to get up.
Alright. Buddy, roll for initiative. Finally.
It is definitely time to get up.
What? Oh, ghouls.
Lovely.
9.
Not to worry, they only eat dead things, so they are perfectly capable. Oh, wait.
God.
I guess your horse is on the menu,
Dead
Mort.
things. Would like rotten flesh count?
Possibly. 22 from
Well,
tier?
shit.
Anyone have a random meat suit?
No.
No.
17.
Oh god.
Is it
They,
220?
Julie must smell simultaneously weird, but oddly tasty.
I don't think gas care.
You better move Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd needs to be large size.
This
Where's
is why I
Lloyd?
save,
Stay away.
save my token. This is why I save my
Scatter.
token at large size, so I don't have to bug scath all the time.
I will do that later.
Did somebody call for me? Ask me
No, I
something.
was
Make
Okay.
Lloyd large.
I did.
Yeah, I did that. And I'm not on the initiative. I should have a 17.
Okay, I will add you. 17.
Funky
Wow, I didn't
ghouls.
roll well, but no one else did, besides 2.
What is...
I mean,
Ku and T.
That's
Ku and Tier rolled well. Everyone else rolled bad.
17 ain't bad.
Kyle rolled a 20. I don't know what
Oh,
you're
there you
talking
go.
about.
Okay, 17. I said you two. I said
Oh.
you and Tier.
Yep.
And I didn't see a 17.
Okay. So Julie starts waking everybody up, and it is you startle awake, and you look to your north, and there is a dead man coming out of the sand and coming at you. What do you do?
Huh?
So, first thing I'm going to do is hop on the moo back. I believe it takes half my movement to mount up.
I think so, yes.
Okay. Which doesn't matter now because now it's, I'm using her movement. Basically, it's a free action to order my mount. I tell her to move this way. Hello, friends. And
Okay, as you
and
do that, you both need to make a Constitution saving throw.
good. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, technically only she needs to make it because I can direct saving throws to my mount.
What were the goals in the other pass that have the sticky claws?
Alright, hang on, where's my saving throw? There we go. Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, you
Okay.
pass it. She
Had you
as you run into the area between those two people, they
So you can
you
reroll.
kind of notice through your mask, and Moo definitely notices that they smell wretched. But you both kind of hold it together.
Good to know.
Okay. I'm going to swing my my weapon now. My lovely.
Yeah.
You'll notice that out of the pack, Cog grabs what looks like a stick at first, and it keeps going, and he pulls out a massive pole arm with a big hatchet head at the end of it, and he takes it in two hands and just swings the motherfucker.
Okay, swing.
Yeah. I have an advantage against these boys because they're. Where's my advantage pop up? Heaven query.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to click on the wrong object. That's why it's not working. I have advantage because I'm swinging for my mount. Swing. Oh.
Well, no, sorry, that's
Does
actually
not
not
matter.
gonna hit. Damn, what the fuck?
No, it's fine.
They do
Double
limbo because
nines.
you're so funky fresh.
Okay. Well, luckily we're level 5, so I get a second hit. Or second swing. Actually, hold on. Let me mark one of these boys with a hunter's mark. That's alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
So North boy is gonna get hunters marked. No. I don't think that that gives any bonuses to my to hit. No, it doesn't. It's just
No.
damage.
It's just
okay.
damage.
I'm just rolling through my brain. Okay. Second swing. Roll. 23. Much better. Yeah.
There it came through.
Yep. Okay, swing the damage.
Swing.
I do have cleave, by the way.
Which one is that? What does that do again? Hit with attack.
Let's see right there.
Within 5 feet of the other one?
It's not within 5 feet of the other one, so it doesn't matter actually.
Good to know for later, though.
Yeah. And
Good,
this attack was at North Boy,
North
so
Boy.
I get. Yeah, I forgot to turn on Hunter's Mark. Actually, it's me being dumb.
It's alright, just add it as.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll just roll a d6 real fast.
Nice.
Not
Fine.
bad.
Really good.
Okay.
And my turn is over, which means it's Moo's turn. She gets Hunter's Mark. So she's gonna target North Boy, and she kind of like as the charge of the two halberd swings, and then she pivots on her like left back foot, and her whole ass mass swings around.
Okay.
21.
Is this North Boy again?
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Not bad.
Let's see. And just make sure that rolled correctly. Strength bonus damage. Hunter's Mark 1. Okay, cool. So yeah, just a massive crack of the tail hitting.
Nice.
And I believe that is it. Yes.
It's turn? Okay. It is Tyr's turn.
Alright. Going to activate my flame tongue. Guess that's a bonus.
Yeah.
And then run up and hit this one right there.
One right up here?
Yep.
Alright, running right here.
Yep. Just gonna run and swinging.
Yeah, I need you to do a con save.
Alright. You're proficient with these. 16.
Okay, passes. Again,
Perfect.
She runs up and she gets the whiff of the funk that these things are putting off, but she's just like, ugh.
Alright. And you're swinging one or two-handed.
Two-handed.
Okay. Nat 20.
Yeah, that hits. Get him. Beat the shit out of this man.
Alright.
Bye-bye, Ghoulie.
Okay, not bad hit.
Not bad. And zap. That's just... Okay. It has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Let me mark him to make
Okay.
sure about that. What could I mark for that? This one. Alright,
Second swing. A 12.
that one will just miss.
Right.
Alright. Still, good hit, though.
That first hit was really good. Alright,
Turn.
Okay.
Mortimer.
Oh boy. Choices. Alright. Let me see Lloyd's movement real quick.
Hide your kids. Hide your night.
That's funny. Okay.
Welcome.
Did I put down for his movement speed? I think it was.
There's nothing.
I'm gonna put them down.
Right at the top, it's empty.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I know what he is, so it's not a huge thing.
Like 20, like 30 or something.
It's fine. I don't need him right now. Right now, I just need to make some distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30 feet. All right. Seeing that the north is pretty well covered, but this one right behind us making some unpleasant moves, I need... Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to need the ghoul to the south to make an intelligence save.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
For Mind Whip. It fails. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought that was the other roll. Yeah, it needs to make DC. Should be 16, actually. It's not taking my Grimoire into account.
Okay. It does pass that somehow.
Somehow. Oh, well.
Ow.
Well,
It has
takes...
a 0 and it rolled a 17.
Oh, well. So it still takes 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
He's attempting to slow it down using one of the few defensive spells he has. Like, I think it works. Don't worry. It should be perfectly harmless for a few seconds. I've stunned it for a moment.
It does not
And-
return, does it?
Does not. It
He
looks
doesn't know that. Though.
it's like it doesn't have any eyeballs. It just has glowing points of light, but they cross for a second somehow, and then go back to normal, and then immediately start staring at you. Like, oh
No.
I don't have many brains
All
left,
right.
and you just tried to scramble the rest I had.
All right, I'm done. That's turn.
His turn? Okay.
Yep.
Julie.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I have to look and see if that was in here. Yeah, it is in here. Cool. Awesome. It's 2 character sheet time. So yeah, everyone, run out to, getting into combat. Oh boy. What am I gonna go after? Yeah, well, there's 2 currently on Moo, so she goes. She was sitting down by the fire. She stands up, but then falls forward onto her hands and knees, and she starts like melting. Tendrils grow out of her body. She grows larger. Her mouth, her face elongates. She grows a tail. And she turns into, roughly, this.
Okay.
The difference is, she has a hole through her torso. And, oh god. Vivi name?
What?
Vivi?
Hmm?
Your character's name?
Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Mortimer, yeah. You would recognize the goat bones sticking out of her back.
Oh, interesting. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you are a dinosaur. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would look like the Victorian idea of a dinosaur, to be fair.
I mean,
Full dinosaur.
you make me large, Callie?
Excuse
I look so silly small. I'll have to get a better shot of that, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, lion time. 124. I believe I can do a running thing. No, 10, 15 feet. I mean, I might as well try. Well, it would be these 2. You. I get 3 of them with a roar. Yeah, she transforms this and then slams one of her paws down and roars. And I need this guy, and this guy to make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throws for?
Frightened.
Okay.
Just this.
What do they have to beat?
It does. 11. Not a high DC, but
Okay. They all pass an 11.
what the fuck? Fine, they're not gonna pounce on this fucker.
Okay. Where did you go?
Where did you go?
What?
No,
What the fuck? You're back on the bed.
You saw that big rat, and the lion's brain took over.
What the fuck? Okay. The lion has to make a con save.
Oh yeah. I believe it uses the lion's con
You
for
do.
that.
You do, yeah. Hyperion can add a
what would you like
2
to
to
roll?
that roll with his reaction if that will save things.
Yeah.
You're good.
15? Okay. Weirdly enough, a lion doesn't really have con. This is an 11. I was hoping you would let me roll with this sheet, but it's not.
Well, as long as you have it,
It's
you,
fine.
you know
I'll just
what
do
to
this. Yeah. That'll be a 19.
to
Wait, with advantage. Because of pack tactics.
Yeah.
To hit.
Yeah, that
Hit this
definitely hits him.
That'll be. Wait. Not 9 slashing damage.
9, okay.
Yeah, it's just the roar fails, but then she just goes up and just straight up fucking mauls this one.
Still, Hyperion is very impressed with your roaring.
Yeah.
You know how hard this cat is to impress?
Yeah, he likes you a
no,
lot
I'll
more
take
than
it.
if you look vaguely feline.
Yeah, like I think she's white, still has the white skin, but her red tattoos now are these red tendrils and markings on her body.
I do like the
Yeah, that's
flavor.
her.
Okay, that's flavor, and now it is
Yeah.
the guest's turn. And I would like you to roll public, so please roll public now, you fucking asshole. So these two, this one is going to attack Moo, and this one is going to. What was that?
He just
Yeah,
said
go
poor
on,
move.
sorry.
It's fine. And this one is going to attack the lion that just hit it. See?
I will redirect its attack to hit me instead of me, because I have a higher armor save. Or armor class. It does not matter. Ow.
That's at Moo.
Must protect dinosaur baby.
She ordered you to protect her.
I also need another con save.
Yeah, I thought these were ghasts. Oh, boy.
Con save. Because I redirected the attack to myself, I have to use my own con save. Which is not amazing.
That's fine.
We can add a 2 to it if you need it.
Ooh, I would love to. As soon as I figure out how this works. Wouldn't matter.
The
Oh,
two,
not gonna save
two will
anything.
not help. You are paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Alright.
You watch the gas reach up and claw Ka's leg since you're there, Julie, and he stiffens up and looks like he's just like stuck in the saddle like a statue.
Oh.
And then the one in front of
Which-
you. What was that?
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask how much damage it did.
A 12.
Oh, I didn't see that. Ow.
And then this one's clawing at the lion.
Adjust hits.
Okay. And again, I need a con save from you.
Alrighty. Wait, so can I use my con or do I use the lion's con?
Usually the lion's physical attributes. So
Yeah.
wasn't there a rule about choosing if yours are
Well-
higher that you can use them though?
Yeah.
I think so.
Pretty sure if mine's higher, I use that.
I could check real quick, but I'm pretty confident that's it.
Validating. Oh, there's what? Just basic wild. That'd be in basic wild shape. Okay. You've learned for this feature, you stay in the form. You can leave as a bonus action. Use from the stat block, yeah. Choose this form. No, okay, no. Rules are transformed. You retain your personality, memories, and ability to speak.
Yeah.
Hit points, game statistics. Okay, your game statistics are replaced by the beasts, but you retain your creature type, hit points, hit point dice. Use your proficiency bonus for them, in addition to gaining the proficiencies of the creature. Oh, they did clarify, Vivi.
Oh, thank God they finally patched that. That was so badly worded before.
Yeah, if a skill or saving throw in the beast's stat block is higher than yours, use the one in the stat block. Hell yeah.
Yeah. If the
Okay.
con is higher, that's
So
yours. Use it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's still really bad. Oh my god.
Even the +2 would not save you from this.
No, jeez.
You stiffen
Fuck.
up.
That was.
Mm.
How much
Boy.
damage? It's,
The damage was 13.
13 damage? Christ.
It's a
Yeah,
gas.
gas hit hard.
Alright.
And these
Yeah, I'm
two,
stuck. I'm frozen.
these two only have one target. Luckily, it is a fighter, so I'm just gonna roll 2 attacks. So 13 and 11. I don't think they're actually going to hit you.
Neither hit. Your AC is 17 because you don't have your shield out.
Yep. So you just kind of redirect their attacks with your flame blade.
Just doing some fancy hoof work. You're moving to the bongo beat.
How fast are you idiots? Where is your speed? There it is. Okay, that's just a standard
Wait.
30 feet.
Oh, there. I say. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, I see.
It's gonna come over here and I need both of you to make con saves.
Oh no!
I don't want to do that.
I'd rather not.
I know you'd rather not. You passed.
Terrible at these.
You passed.
Well, got
Passed
Yeah.
that one, and then it's going to try to attack Mortimer.
let's see here. So, oh dang, yeah, even shield's not going to protect me from that. That's going to hit.
Okay, and then I'll need another con save.
Yay!
That's been rolling very good damage.
I think that's going to protect me. All right, goodbye, temp HP.
Well,
Thanks
you
to
had
that,
it.
thanks to that was only 5 damage.
Yeah, at least you had it.
And another con save. Another con save. 5. Hold on. I have heroic inspiration from being a human. I'm gonna roll that again.
Mhm.
That's worse.
Oh no!
Whereas in that one, they don't count anymore for saving throws. So Mortimer, you get paralyzed, and Ulara, you watch that, and it is now your turn. What are you gonna do?
Oh no!
Hang on a second.
I'm really happy you guys rolled the gas.
What a great start. We brought
Yeah.
this on ourselves.
You're all things considered, you're doing fine.
Cool. These are nasty undead sort of guys, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Turn undead!
All right, do it.
Yeah, I'm so that doesn't have an attack on my thing for whatever reason. But
What-
they have to make a will save? It doesn't say what the will save is though.
Wisdom
I think
saving
it's-
throw.
Probably the
Wisdom
spell.
save, yeah.
It'd
Maybe
be
your
against your
DC.
spell DC.
your spell DC. And
It'd be
how far away is that going to hit?
30-foot radius.
30-foot radius.
It's everyone.
Pretty sure that's all these fuckers.
Me.
right.
Absolutely is everybody. Okay, so 5 wisdom saves, and I think that goes on your your magic. It's the same DC as a save for your magic, so
It is, yeah. So it'd be 11 plus your wisdom modifier.
did not mean to roll
11
dex
plus 4, so 15.
there. I did not mean to roll that dex save. So
Don't worry about it. I'll ignore it.
2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like 2 passed.
That's still 3 of them that aren't going to get any closer for a while.
And looking at things, so there's some other stuff related to this. Oh, I don't imagine any of them are CR 1/2 or lower.
No.
I can roll a number of d8s equal to my wisdom modifier and add the rolls together. Each undead that fails its saving throw against the use of turn undead takes radiant damage equal to the roll's total. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Okay.
So number of d8s equal to my wisdom modifier is 4.
Okay, so this one, and this one are the ones that failed. So they all take 13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
And they just can't get closer to you, and this one in your space has to leave it, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's got to run.
They want to get away from me.
And that's on his turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Where's the turn order? There it is. Okay. Alright. That was a good turn.
Thank God we brought a cleric.
Thank her God. So we are back up to Ka, and you are paralyzed until the end of your next turn. But Moo is still able to move.
Yep. And she's going to hit the buddy boy with Hunter's Mark still on him. Swingity tail.
Ooh.
No. My rolls have been ass.
So you are unparalyzed though once your turn ends. So back to Tyr.
Back to you.
Right.
You got 2 of them on you.
So
It's the one you hit before.
I can't remember. How does that work with me? Can I can only choose one to?
You 1 hit at a time. Yeah, if you want to spread your 2 attacks between the 2 of them, by all means.
That's what I meant. Definitely am gonna slam the one in front of me first, directly in front.
Yep. All right. 2-handed once again.
Yeah.
14.
14 will hit it.
Okay, 15 damage.
Damn.
It was actually a pretty low ball roll from a flame tongue earlier then.
It is almost. He's almost dead.
And do you want to hit him again and knock him out?
Yeah. Go ahead.
24.
Definitely.
And he dead.
He did. Whatever damage you did was gonna kill him.
Lord, dear.
Fighters. Fighters are fantastic.
And also because I'm a dum-dum, I didn't really use Hyperion last round. But let's get some claws in the fight too.
You're gonna have him attack the other
Yeah.
one.
To have him run up there and
Okay. Comes the rend.
Get that little.
rend it, baby.
12's probably not going to be enough.
No, just misses.
We tried.
It's okay.
Actually, no, he has advantage.
Oh, from the flanking, that's
Being
right.
flanked.
We're going.
Oh yeah, he's
We're
playing.
using. We're using flanking rules. All right, he gets one more attempt.
Right.
Let's see if this rolls higher. Nope.
Oh,
Nope. All right.
Man,
It's okay.
We're spicy, but not quite dicey enough. It's okay.
It's
It's just
like
harassing it.
it's just like a cat. You give them a second chance, and they're like, "No, I don't want it."
Actually, I didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that anyway.
Well, it didn't work out. No, I'm
I
good.
did that on purpose.
I guess that's turn.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
turn. Unless you want to move somewhere, but then now I'm going to swing at you.
Nah, I'm not gonna move.
I'm paralyzed, so I can't do anything.
You are unparalyzed at the end of your turn,
Same.
but basically,
Oh.
yeah.
Ow. Yes, now.
Alright. Gas turn, and he has to immediately flee from you. His full movement speed, correct?
I believe that is how it works, yeah.
So,
Yeah, so you get 2 attacks of opportunity.
Hey! Hold on! Ugh. What do I even have?
Ulara gets 1, and Mortimer gets 1 if he has anything that he can use.
I have a quarterstaff and a dagger. We'll use the dagger.
Knives out, baby.
Say, wait a moment, you ruffian! How dare you! Nope.
Oh,
That one.
oh man.
He's not even up off the ground. Just. Oh.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Still
I shouldn't laugh. That's really funny.
No, please laugh for white man's misfortune.
I went and you put in the snake staff as attack, but I didn't put in a normal staff attack. You know, we'll just roll the adder attack.
That hits.
Maybe if I can remember how to do it. There we go.
It did.
Did it go? Did it go? Oh, it went several times. You just didn't beep for me. Okay, that's fun. And then I'll just roll the damage outside of that.
Nice.
So don't have the snake poisony bits. 1d6 damage as I bop it. And twist it.
And these guys do not have to run because they're already away from you. They just can't get closer to you, I believe. Is that how that works? Or do they have to flee from you with Turn Undead?
It says for the duration, it tries to move as far from you as it can on its turns. So it's going to run.
They are
And I
running.
think that's until it's hit by somebody, then it goes back into attack anyone else mode.
Okay, so then it is there, and Moo and
oh yeah,
Julie and Julie
yeah.
is not on the fucking turn order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you shapeshifted.
Ow!
What was your
I was 9.
you had to unparalyze anyway, so you wouldn't have gotten a turn. But you do you do get to hit this fleeing guy.
Yeah.
There we go.
D20 plus
This one also runs. So
3 plus. Oh god. Natural 20.
Not 20.
Hey.
So Moo and Ka and Julie, you get to do an attack of opportunity either on this guy for Moo and Ka, and Julie can only hit this guy. So, but you can
Saving
Fine.
it for
you
the,
two can hit either one of these two that are running.
I'm saving it for the market
So-
boy.
I do 2d8 plus strength, or
Yes, 2d8 plus 2d8
Yeah.
plus strength. You double it.
Okay, that'll be
A
9. 12 damage.
12. Almost dead. He's almost dead.
12.
He's just hanging on there. Okay. Ka
And that was
and-
this one?
Yeah, that was this one. Because I believe Ka and Moo are going after that one.
Saving it for the
This
good
one
mark guy. Yep. Roll.
definitely
That'll be
hits.
nice. 15.
You kill him.
I guess the move's hitting the other one. She does not have Hunter's Mark on this boy. So just normal tail swipe.
Hits.
22.
Okay. These two start running away, and Julie rips this one's leg off, and then Moo hits it like a baseball bat, throws it over here, And as this one is running, Ka just kind of stabs it in the back. And then this one also has to run, so Tyr and Hyperion get an opportunity attack.
All right. Natural 20.
There you go.
25.
Jesus Christ! You kill it.
You just like bisect him as he runs away.
They're just two smoldering parts of this ghast on the sand.
See that, Hyperion? That's how you rend, son.
I didn't want to do it in the first place. I wasn't interested.
Well, now that I know you can do it, I don't have to.
Work smarter, not harder.
All right.
Motto.
So, you, Lara, you have single-handedly turned the tides on this battle. But there's one still fleeing from you.
Oh, that's me. You know how it is where sometimes you forget your character's name.
Yeah, unless I'm saying it wrong, which I could be.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Let me, as far as I know, it's just it's a species name of a viper. She's gonna make her snake. She's gonna make her snake staff go snaky and then hit it.
Hits him. Yes. Okay.
Do you have range on that?
Oh yeah, shit. I should move.
Oh, I thought you were throwing the snake at it. Okay.
No. I think I can do that.
Yeah,
I can get there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
He
Bonk.
dies. He dies. That was his HP that was left.
Very nice.
You watch him try to flee from you, and you're like, get back here. So, everybody, thank your cleric.
Yeah, thank you, cleric.
It is a good choice.
Okay, what was I playing before? That one.
Still stings.
It's fucking hard.
Okay. So after that, you don't hear anything underground as you listen. You're probably looking around a little more carefully. Eventually, you watch the jerboas come back out of their little burrows, and you.
Even with me here,
Yeah.
currently, this.
I set up my cage and wait patiently.
Yeah, none of you have done anything to them so far.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Hyperion.
Julie just
Oh, see? There we go.
growls around everybody.
Beast. You finally made an appearance.
We hear you, Hyperion.
She's famous.
Okay. And eventually you deem it safe enough to try to go back to your watches and sleep. Julie, I think you can go back to bed.
I mean, does anybody does anything come up? The professor saw the bones, and the rest of you saw her turn into this.
Come here.
You mentioned druidic stuff, I believe.
Come here.
That's
Or did
true.
you?
Yeah.
Did I? No, I don't think so, because he doesn't have a frame of reference for druidic stuff.
True.
For her, this is all just her biology.
So Ka called her a druid because she spoke with an animal.
This is perfectly in line with what I've been told about humans.
Sometimes they just vomit up their skeleton.
Yeah.
Phenomenal use of shape-shifting. Oh. Wonderful effort. All around. Thank you especially, Lara. Oh, I was nearly dead.
Spin hit in this version.
Can you hear her, by the way?
Really just... What?
Yeah.
Aww. Julie just does the rumble of, a big animal and then goes towards her tent, and then, like, as she's going in it, she shrinks down to fit inside.
Whew. Definitely going to need some salves for this. I hope I get infected. Mortimer just shuffles over to his tent.
Just gonna click my hooves together. That was so good.
Wonderful to have you.
Here's my hit die. I was looking for
Just gonna delete all those. I'm gonna leave you on this map, as you are. That is a battle map that I have for night and in the desert, so you might see it again. So if you see it again, no, you don't.
Gotcha.
There's only so many desert battle maps I can make before it's kind of
Yeah, mood. Like, so we still technically got a long rest through all that, or?
Technically, you did get a long rest through that. There is one more watch for Ka and Moo, but you will still get the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
Hello,
So
can you not? I stopped petting her and she shoved her nose into mine. Like, into my nostril. Don't need that, thank you.
Oh, interesting. It pops that up.
You don't need to breathe if you're not petting.
You live for that, Mother. It makes sense you will die for it.
If you don't.
I will kill
will
you.
do perception for myself and Moo.
Yes, please. Okay.
It's 20 for me. And I think...
Roll me a lovely d6, please.
Oh. Okay.
Just to see.
Oh, I gotcha. 6.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Alright. Yeah, with looking out like that, and you don't see anything for your entire rest.
Howdy.
You hear what sounds like people moving in the very far distance, but they don't come near your camp.
Shit again.
It's the you hear them from over in this direction, so you believe that it is people going along the trail that you forewent instead of you just went straight up into the desert. So you can hear a human activity going down there on that trail, but they're too far away for you to worry about.
Good to know.
Huh? The sun begins to peek over the horizon, and you can wake everybody up and begin your journey again. What do you do in the morning? I suppose I should ask what your morning routine is. Also,
I check for Jerboa traps.
Also mark off some rations and your water rations. That's very important.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
1 day of water.
And I'm just going to put
day
in
of food.
general chat that 1 day, so I can mark that on our calendar later. Just a note for me.
Alright, so that's... Have enough water for 14 days uninterrupted. Food, I think we had for a lot longer. So we got 13 days worth of
last night?
Probably like have a room in the chat for resource management.
Yeah.
I can
It's a good idea.
put that in real quick. Let's see.
I didn't make a separate...
I got player notes down there in the player area for that, I think.
Yep, I see it. Alright.
Excellent. Who's the? Well, I guess Moo and Ka would definitely be the first ones awake, but
Yeah.
I like that I keep accidentally saying moo before ka, but that feels like incorrect, the correct way to refer to them.
It does feel like the
Okay.
relationship in a more accurate term, yes.
yeah,
talk-
yeah. I talked to Moo. I know what it's about.
If you talk to Moo first, yes.
Kitty, don't do that. God damn it. That is my fucking microphone. Do you mind?
We have 25 days of animal feed, so that's 24. Well, no, we had the days that we went through the past. It's like what,
Oh
21
yeah.
days, 20 days? I think it's 21 days animal feed at this point.
And the one day where everyone was satiated.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you begin your journey after whatever you do in the morning. Do you want to roleplay your breakfast? Or...
Sure.
Sure, why not?
It takes Julie a while to come out of her tent. Oops. Hello?
Hello.
You're very far away. I think you're...
Yep, you sound very far.
Oh god.
Sound fine now.
Yep, now it's good.
I'm good?
Now you're
Yep.
good, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
just
okay.
let
Let's
me
do that.
ration feed
I think like in the days so far, Julie has gotten up at the same time as the rest of you, but today it takes her longer to come out of her tent, and she looks a little less put together, a little more frazzled.
Mm-hmm.
I open my cage and offer you a jerboa.
Yeah, roll me a d10 for that to see how many of those you got, just for shits and giggles. 8. You got 8 little jabros.
Oh my god!
Good ball.
Good snacks.
Sure. You offer her a jerboa? Yeah,
Yes,
she'll
I offer you a jerboa.
like her jerboa.
Would you like a jerboa in this trying time?
Yeah, when I gave you that trap, I knew that you would be eating jerboas this entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take one. Thanks. Ugh. How the rest of y'all sleep?
Better than I thought I would. Thankfully, my scrapes are healing quite nicely. The defensive wards I put in place did the trick.
Well,
Ooh.
the thing didn't really get through my hide, I guess. The paralysis was nasty, but
It was. Thankfully, it was brief.
Raven, you're
man, I
buzzing
need.
a little bit.
Getting some staticky sounds.
Sorry. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded, but I could not hear what Nora was saying over the buzzing.
Hello.
Hello.
Raven.
Hello. Is this still staticky?
You're good.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Nope, you're good.
So,
Yeah, them.
go on. Sorry.
Them undead things didn't really get through my hide, but that paralytic venom of theirs was nasty.
It's not fun, no.
Yes. Common. It's like not the most common thing where I'm from, but I'm well aware of them. Ghasts. Wicked things.
Mail
I will
bad.
say-
Yes,
will
it's a
say
common
that in the-
mechanism of theirs to defend themselves from would-be competitors. Also to deter potential prey. They are carrion eaters, necrophages and the like, but they will go after living prey, as we have so clearly borne witness to.
Yes.
I wonder if the smell.
Oh,
Also,
Well,
as Carl was walking around in the morning, he is still carrying his halberd, which is indeed nearly twice as long as he is tall. So he has it slung over his
God.
shoulder, like as he's just kind of patrolling the camp a little bit.
whew. Glad to see everyone in one piece. You are all rather prodigious combatants.
Thank you.
I wish it could have been more help. Alas, I don't have much in the way of defensive magic, and the one that I attempted appeared to not land properly. Maybe I got something wrong with the incantation.
Laura didn't have much of a mind for you to fuck with.
Normally, it's a bit of a mind-numbing spell. Causes momentary lapses in logical decision-making. But,
Yeah,
oh well.
usually when I'm all changed up like that, my roar tends to send critters running, but they didn't seem to care much.
We've seen how devoid of life it is out here. It's probably the first meal they've encountered in some time.
Sorry, when you mentioned devoid of life, there's just a mental flashback of all the creatures we've seen each and every day.
Tiny creatures, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. Except the giant tortoise.
Yeah. Which are still only like Galapagos tortoise size.
It's still big, damn it. I just
Well,
imagine the poor Gast hammering on that for like half an hour before giving up and going away.
Do you think the call maybe Lloyd sent on the wind?
I don't know, maybe. Though they were hiding, you said they were hiding underground, yes? Couldn't have fought a wind, said
Yeah,
they
they popped up.
likely just sensed our presence from
True.
movement.
Yes, we on the pathway. I heard other people's walking around the camp. It's likely they lay in wait for other people's.
Oh, I certainly hope you don't run into
people
them
who come
again.
off the beaten path.
We're not on unbeaten path. We're on beaten path.
No, we're off the path.
Not really. We're like right beside the main
No,
trackway.
That's it.
Yeah, but we are still off the beaten path.
That is technically 40 miles away from you.
Oh.
At this point.
Yeah.
1 day's worth of travel.
Yeah, man, ignore me.
Oh, well, I'm definitely going to make a note in that on the map. This on the map.
Let me do that part. I got the best look at him, I think.
By all means.
You can't stand him.
Let's go do
By all means, my hand is still shaking a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're right there, Professor?
Oh, no, fine. Just lingering effects. I've never experienced gas toxins before.
I can't say
Oh,
I've
yeah,
not
fine.
experienced something exactly like that, but poison don't tend to run in. Oh, wait a minute, was that a poison effect?
No.
It was a neurotoxin, technically.
It's weird magic,
Cool,
but
because
yes.
I have advantage against being poisoned,
It is.
so I wasn't sure if that would count.
Let me take a look at their thing again.
I don't believe it counts as poison.
No, it's just
Okay.
it's just their touch is horrible. The in-lore reason that you get paralyzed is because the touch of death went through you.
Okay.
So-
It just hit me. I was like, wait a minute.
It's not technically a poison, it's not technically a toxin, it's just because some creepy asshole
Okay.
just touched you.
Yeah. Now, Professor, I don't think that was a venom of any kind, actually, because my system's pretty good at fighting that stuff off. And she's doing like a hand coming out of the dirt in this area.
You could actually do it lit on the map.
Yeah. It's not. It's still not like it's not amazing because this is much smaller than she's used to.
Yeah,
But
something else.
it's better. It's better than yours.
Perhaps it'll wear off with time. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it should. Are you sure it's just that, Professor?
Whew. This is not the first time I've been in peril. Just, whew, ran up on me rather quick. I'll be fine. I'm not queasy around undead. I've been inside many old barrows and encountered them.
I mean, yeah, you're riding on that horse.
Exactly.
Lloyd just kind of looks at you.
You
You think he's looking at you anyway.
well, you are. You've expressed a bit of fear over the, adventure and stuff. Not really your forte.
No, I've largely been escorted by adventurers when off and about on things, but on occasion I've had to help. I'm just not used to it. This is new, but I knew what I was signing up for venturing out into dangerous territory. I don't intend to be dead weight in the process, though.
Hi. I ain't call you dead white.
When are you going to ritually eat the bodies?
Oh, you don't want to do that with them. If anything, we should burn them.
Oh. What a disgrace for them.
What's that?
Well, they're not being recycled into the...
No, not that part. The, burn part.
You think necrophages are averse to eating their own kind? Thankfully, Miss Tier here has an easy means of incinerating things. You've already done the job with 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's... yeah, that sword of
Yes,
yours
I do.
is, mighty nasty, Tier.
It was a lot of fun to bring it out again. Usually have to behave
That's-
myself in the library, but
That's frightening, but I'm glad to hear it.
Slightly
It's
terrifying.
an intimidating weapon for certain. Thankfully, it worked quite well. They were practically dancing circles around those ghasts.
Yeah, that couldn't lay a claw on you. And you, Temple Girl, you did something fancy that made him start running.
Oh, I channeled the power of my god.
Well,
If we
thank
magic
your
really
God
works
for me.
quite well on them.
I have.
Thank
Carl
you.
will rummage through his necklace of like several different divine tokens, and then pull out the one that you gave him earlier, and just
What did we
I do like snakes.
What did we decide that Jazirian's symbol was? Do you remember?
I feel it would just be a plumed serpent.
Let me look at his page. I know he had like an icon, like a simplified thing. Go ahead, keep going. I'll find it.
You sure we're gonna just burn these, Professor?
Do you have any other possibility? Because I don't want to draw more carrion eaters on our trail.
No, it's nothing. Fine. That's a good point. She's kind of eyeing the bodies, like
Can I insight you on that?
a little intently. Yes.
I would like to. 'Cause I got high end.
Yeah, and you noticed the bones.
I can insight. 25. God dang.
Jesus Christ. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I'm gonna try.
Oh, that actually technically wasn't. That's an at 20 for me.
So. Roll 20.
I can gather that. I can gather something. Let's see what you roll.
I rolled a 16, but it's not showing up
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. It's interesting.
It's being weird.
Okay,
tonight.
16.
You still fucking beat her easy. She looks a little like a little hungry, but also like you remember the bones that you saw sticking out of her back last night when she transformed.
He'll then maybe we should look them over for a moment and see if we can find anything noteworthy. Undead sometimes carry little curios and trinkets from their victims. If ghouls possess some form of rudimentary intelligence, why don't you come and look with me for a moment?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Just pace over towards just the two of us and just look over and goes, what is your intended desire with the bones? Is that something that powers the shape-shifting you use?
No.
I've only known you a day. I've only known you a few days. You need not pry. It's just if this is a matter of health.
A bit.
See.
Bones, solid objects, nice and tough. I tend to need to hold on to those.
I noticed them sticking out of your back when you transformed. Those same exact goat bones. Do you still have those?
Yeah. They don't last longest. They're actually, I told you I was not human, right?
I gathered as such, yes. You not tell me any more than you're uncomfortable with, but I am open-minded. I consider myself an open-minded sort. If you need assistance with anything, I'm here to help.
Now she is going to insight you.
By all means, I'm going to use persuasion for this one, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have proficiency in that though, so.
7.
Any skill rolls against other players, if the players agree to it, that's fine, and you can roll with anything you want because it's not game sort of thing.
Good to know. 15. Okay.
Okay. All right. She looks away, and you can see the gears turning in her head.
He is projecting genuine concern.
All right. Well, keep this between us. All right. I don't want to scare off the others.
You think them the frightful sorts, then? Fine. I
No.
value your confidence.
Look,
please.
People have seen it before, and they freaked out and tried to kill me about it. She pulls back her cloak to down by her mid torso, and completely through her body, like when she was transformed, there was just a hole through her torso. Mm-hmm. The edges of the hole look kind of necrotic. They look like unhealthy flesh at the edges. And you can see some of the goat bones are in that space.
Can I roll an Arcana or something for that?
If Julie agrees, because you are trying to figure out something about her body.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, here we go.
It's going to be up to Julie what you get out of this roll.
14.
Yeah, 14. there should be she's not human, but there should definitely be organs there for one thing, and there's
Mhm.
most decidedly not. But the bones that are there look like they're kind of they're not human bones, but it looks like they're trying to. It's like they were put in the shape of what the human skeleton would be like in that spot.
Interesting. Well, just tilts his head, leans down, kind of adjusts his monocle a little. Fascinating.
Don't. It's not fascinating. She'll put the cloak back over it. It's not fascinating.
Forgive me, you've awakened the scholar in me a little bit, that's all. I've never seen anything quite like that. You're clearly not
I haven't
undead.
either.
You're not warded off by Ulara's effects.
No, I'm not undead. Look, I don't know everything about, myself. I think I've mentioned I'm 2 worlds over at this point. What I know was stuff that was found in some notes at the place where my guardians found me when I was a newborn little thing. This human shoved something through my torso to keep me from doing what you just saw me doing. Well, last night you saw me doing.
They attempted to restrain your abilities.
He did restrain my abilities. I could do nothing while it was there. And I'd have been stuck there until Jill came along and pulled it out.
So that was not something you desired for yourself.
No. God, no.
Unpleasant
It's just a
experience.
piece of me that I can't. She shivers. I was new. I was a newborn. My mind was barely coherent. I was closer to, I guess, like an animal at the time. I was becoming a person, and then this man showed up and speared something through me that just left me paralyzed. And he took me away from my home and poked and prodded me.
You were experimented on.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't know what he learned, but he's dead. So
That is a clear violation. So he puts a hand out on your shoulder, but actually he hesitates for a moment. Eyes briefly flash up over your head, then go back down, then just looks at you and slowly backs his hand away. You don't have to tell me any more than you're comfortable telling. You have my utmost sympathies. You truly do. This is an all too common practice among even people in my profession.
Oh, great. Remind me not to go back to your home.
Well, I assure you, in my home, you would be most well cared for.
The look is, looks at you with doubt.
I respect your choice to show me this in confidence. I will say nothing of it to anyone. I know a thing or two about aspects of oneself that are ridiculed, doubted upon, and even sometimes met with hostile suspicion.
Yeah, humans back home saw that and were immediately frightened of me. Like, my skin, like I said, was uncanny to them, but there are, sometimes people can just have completely white skin like this, but the hole in your torso ain't exactly normal.
No, I would recommend keeping that uncovered. You will be presumed to be an undead in these parts with that sort of thing.
Yeah, it makes it hard to keep my shape for too long. The bones, the help. I put them there where they should be, and it helps me focus and hold myself together.
Hmm. Well, no harm in doing what you need to do to keep yourself in good shape. Your abilities are going to be quite useful out in these parts. Thank you for sharing that with me. That's important to know. If you require the bones of these ghasts, by all means, I cannot promise how they will affect you, though. It may not be the healthiest things.
Yeah, but I've had these bones for a couple days, and bones are, they're good, they're tough, but they only last so long.
Are they corroding within you?
Yeah.
Strange. I'm no natural historian, but that doesn't... It's almost as though you're digesting them without the proper organs to do so. Well, what you shared is enough.
Well,
I understand enough for now, I suppose. If you do feel like you would desire to share more, I am all ears.
I've shared a lot already. I appreciate it.
Your secret
But
stays
it's
with
been
me.
a couple days, and I don't know, shit's personal.
He just leaves his tender box with you. Just walk back with that. They'll take
Thank you,
time to start burning.
Professor.
Winks with his non-monocle covered eye and just starts pacing back towards the others.
Aww.
Just rejoins the group.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, got a little too hot over there in the direct sun for me. Julie's offered to stay and finish the job. Their flesh is surprisingly dry. It's not burning easily.
yeah, that was really sweet, Vivi. that was really good, Vivi.
All right. So Julie gets her bones.
Yeah, Julie gets her bones and then burns everything. I don't imagine there was anything else on the bodies.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Eventually you do catch up with them, and I would like somebody, before we end for the night, because it's almost my Cinderella time, to roll me one more d6 to see what happens when we pick up again next time.
I would like to.
Please do.
Okay. D6.
Oh,
A dose.
a 2. Oh, this might be something that we might be able to do tonight before we leave and end on a neat little thingy. Where is my... Okay. Alright, roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. Let's see here. Hmm.
4 delicious jerboas wander into your hand. Eat us, please, they say. You realize that cactus juice probably had something in it.
Okay. That is an interesting thing you just rolled.
Oh boy.
That's a very interesting combination you just rolled. Okay. So you start off on your journey into the desert there, and you get into this hex that you're standing in. beginning to walk across another 10 miles of the desert when you notice that it is getting a little oddly dark, and you can hear wind whistling across the plains there.
Oh no.
And it is kicking up a dust storm, and it is coming directly at you. Don't have a lot of time to batten down.
Oh no, a haboob.
So, but as it starts whipping in your face and you start not being able to see anything, something comes between you and the storm. It looks like a big flap of flesh, and you're just kind of like huddled down trying to not get sand in all of your orifices, and eventually an hour into it, the wind stops blowing and the sand stops cutting into your eyes so much that you can finally open them. And standing above you, sheltering you from the storm,
I thought it was one of those.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
That was a good thing, actually.
is that a brass dragon?
that is an adult brass dragon.
Holy
Yep.
sh!
Just
Holy
Mortimer,
shit.
the storm is suddenly shielded. It's like, cleans his monocle for a moment. It's like, I do say, that is a rather curious weather. Oh my! Oh,
Yeah, the brass dragon has put its his wings over you and has sheltered you through the storm, and he just kind of looks underneath his wings at you and goes, "Well, hello! Nice to meet you!" And that's where we're going to end for the night.
oh my God! He Bob Dylan'd us.
Finally, a random roll resulted in a dragon encounter.
Yeah!
It was a